Only in Topps Project 70 can you buy Bo Jackson yet end up with a Shohei Ohtani autograph. Babe Ruth by Michael B. And it made me feel like I'm completely underdressed for the occasion. Now, while I really like that Michael B. Babe Ruth, I read a really astute observation about that card today in our Discord community. Someone said, I'm buying that card as a bin baller card, but I'm not buying it as a Michael B. I thought that was a really good way to put that card, even though for me, I liked it because of the portrait mode, but I can see how people can see that card and go, that card has been baller written all over it. But welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, otherwise on Twitter and Instagram is at CRT_sportscards. And the website that you want to go to for everything related to Project 70 and also purchase every new card that gets released for just $18. It is my website, CRTsportscards.com. And I do now want to congratulate the winner of that Deion Sanders by Ron English. And this person nailed the print run on the actual number. And I will tell you, quite a few of you got really close. I saw 920, 923, 937, but Brian Misiura nailed it on the number 930. So Brian, great job. I know in your email you said you're kind of giving up on these guesses, but you know what? Congratulations for winning this card for me. And tomorrow night, I will have my second giveaway of the week. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button because that's the #1 way that you can be qualified for this promotion. And now, while that Deion was at 930, what were the other numbers for the 3 cards that released from Monday? That was the lowest card. The one just beating it was the Juan Soto by Mr. Cartoon, just under 960. The bin baller, Pete Alonso, coming in 1,661. I was very surprised that card didn't get over 2,000. And then the Snoop Dogg Tatis leads the way. Over 2,500 copies were sold. So very strong start for Tatis and Snoop Dogg. But now what else is happening in the world of Project 70? Being it is Thursday, we've now seen 16 of the 20 cards. I will say, outside of the Keith Shore Ohtani, the Sue Surgeon Ohtani, it's going to be very hard to, I think, replicate the performance of the last 2 weeks of the set, even though those 2 cards may really lead the pack versus the other 18. We will see what the Friday cards are. I thought Lauren Taylor's Tatis was today. It actually looks like it's tomorrow. But now I think the biggest news of the day is the fact that Topps finally admits and confirms basically the most widely known rumor at the moment around the signed Bo Jackson by Keith Shore, card number 234 in the set. And this rumor all got started a few weeks ago when someone called into the Topps customer service line. I still think it's amazing that they get the information weeks in advance. You'd think that Topps would give those people the information and then within an hour or two would release it to the public so everyone is on the same page within the same day or at least a couple of hours. But Bo Jackson is not signing that card. They're going to replace it with a Shohei Ohtani signed Keith Shore card that is upcoming. Now, I presume it is the one that is released this week. I really hope they don't make up another card for this autograph, but if you bought that Bo Jackson by Keith Shore, you just luckboxed yourself into a Shohei Ohtani card. You're probably going to make 4 or 5x what you'd made with that Bo Jackson card. Now, I do hope here that this really puts an end to the Bo Jackson autograph train in Project 70. Now, we understand that when the players sign these contracts with the manufacturers, they're not privy to what cards they could be signing in the future, but we do know that Bo Jackson is a very, very picky signer, and it's really not a surprise that he wouldn't sign this card. Of course, you have the football pads on the baseball number. And you know, Bo Jackson won't even sign that very, very famous football pads and baseball bat photo. But now enough about Bo Jackson. Along with the 3 card releases, I think we've talked enough about Bo Jackson for the next couple of weeks. I am though surprised there wasn't another Bo Jackson card today. We did though get 3 brand new Yankees and a Cubs, so that was a nice little mix at the end. But why not just put 4 Yankees out today? But before we talk about the cards that released today, I have a question for everyone here, and this was posed to all of us in the Discord community by Todd. As we have now moved past the 50% mark in the set, what artist in your mind has best represented the 70 years of Topps? And I think that's a great question because it's really right now tough to answer, and not because of the fact that I'm not going to have the time right now in about 5 minutes to go look through 51 artists' first 10 cards of the set, but how do you measure that? Do you measure by the artist staying true to the year. You know, Natural, for example, released a 1971 Topps card, but you know what? The card is blue. So is that good or is that bad? Do you reward an artist for really making that year their own, or do you reward the artist for staying true, like Chuck Stiles with his Roberto Clemente, or like New York Nico with his Jackie Robinson? Yes, that one of course came outside of the border, but both of those stayed true to 1971 Topps. And so ultimately, I don't think there is a right or wrong answer to this question, but it is something that I wanted to pose to everyone here in the YouTube community because I thought it was just an excellent question, and it's made me really think back and want to look back at every artist's first 10 cards to see what artist maybe has stayed the truest, because when you see some of these cards, they're so far out from the year that you question, is the artist trying to recreate the year, or are we missing what they're really communicating in their card? But now, let's take a look at the cards that released on Thursday in Project 70. First up, it is Old Man Allen with his Hideki Matsui. Second up, we have Aaron Judge by Cess. Third is going to be Mariano Rivera by Market, not Chinatown Market. And then fourth, it is going to be Ryan Sandberg by Don C. But now when I look at all four of these cards together, three of them I'm just not largely inspired by. One of them I really like, but if the card comes out and it's printed badly, it's not going to do this card any justice. But when you take a look at like the Market card or the Old Man Allen or even the Cess card, look, I fell in love with the Cess cards because of the graffiti artwork that he was presenting, and now over the past couple of cards, he's gone completely away from the graffiti, and it's really made me not like these cards. I know that's wrong to say, but we have the Terminator here, but this style is not what I would have liked or what I would have really fallen in love with at the beginning of Project 70. On Old Man Allen's card, the one thing I really enjoyed with Project 2020 was the pictures he used and the story he used. I know he's doing more artwork in this set versus last year, but there's just something about an Old Man Allen Ted Williams from Project 2020, the Jackie Robinson, the photos he used were just phenomenal. I'd love to see those come back this year. On the Rivera, there is no hat, but it doesn't really count because it's on the bottom right. It's not the center photo. Mariano is going to have a very, very difficult time to sell. But the one card that I do like right now, because when I first saw it, I just wanted to grab it. And of course it is that Ryan Sandberg by Don C. This is only now the second Ryan Sandberg we've had in Project 70. The first one was courtesy of Bobby Hundreds, who along with Action Bronson has gone MIA. This is also only the fourth card from 2006 Topps. But if you're kind of like, I've maybe seen this card before, Old Man Allen's Nolan Ryan had that toy design also, but that was in Project 2020, not 70. But I think Don C nailed this card. When you look at that packaging, you look at Ryan Sandberg, you just want to grab that toy. It looks so lifelike. But this is the challenge with this card. It looks phenomenal right now on the screen. Most cards in Project 70 look better in hand, but think back to Don C's Frank Thomas, the ever famous gold card number 73. That card was flat as can be when it came to our house a few months after it released. If this Ryan Sandberg printing job is not done properly, it's not going to look great. But right now it does, so I'm holding out hope that this is going to be one of the cool cards from the set, because you just want to grab that Ryan Sandberg, because Don C did such an excellent job with this card. With that, this will now complete your Thursday daily download in Topps Project 70. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I presume it is the one that is